the simplest thing you can do to assert an identity on the internet. And the simplest way to do a certain identity on the internet is just with a simple string. An @sign and a string is what we decided. And that string has to be unique and it has to be tied to a person, entity, or thing. I can decide who can see it. So I never actually give data away anymore, I just give access to it. And that just makes life easier. So the vision really is just to make the digital life of everybody so much easier without having to type in the same information over and over again on different sites.
Well, I agree with Colin, but so much easier, but so much safer too.
Live allows anywhere from a family to a small business to a small sports group to have their own private area online, gives them their own chat, gives them their own lists, gives them their own calendars, a whole bunch of other things to make it easier. Yeah.
Our vision is to make digital learning accessible, engaging, and efficient. So this is our vision at the moment.
Right. So at Pencil, we want to generate unexpected ideas that get results. That's our mission and vision, what we call as the thing that we want to pursue.
So I came across this website, some Flutter templates, and they looked outstanding.
It wasn't an easy experience for us because we had a few missteps. We actually engaged with a few other partners prior to working with Geeky Ants.
I was lucky enough to research enough to find Native Base. From Native Base, took me to the Geeky Ants marketplace, and then from there took me to Geeky Ants, and that was the journey really.
We finally got recommended to Geeky Ants through the Sequoia search program.
There was this little company that said Geeky Ants on the bottom of one of these web pages. I'm like, oh, I should look into those. And I just went onto the front page of Geeky Ants and said, I want to be in contact. Studi got back to me, and that was the beginning of a magical relationship with you guys. I mean, it literally was that simple. Sometimes the front door is the best door.
Well, when working with external experts, it's always tricky, especially when we are talking about different culture, because some people are really good communicators, some people have some really unique personalities. But I was really pleased that at Geeky Ants we found really good communicators, people that are really good professionals, know exactly what you mean when you have meeting with them. They really understand your needs and they are able to come back to you with the answer that you are expecting. So that's something you don't find everywhere.
I think it's been great. So we had, I would say, from Geeky Ants, we've had engineers at different levels of expertise. I would say, in terms of experience, more than expertise, we had different levels of experience. Some engineers, some senior engineers, and a great project leader. But I would say that across the board, the expertise has been fantastic. There has never been a problem where somebody has faced any issue with about execution or the code quality or what has come out from the platform. They were able to ramp up very quickly, understand the challenges, and meet it head on.
For me, the dedication of the team has been outstanding. So often, I live on the other side of the world, so often I finish my working day at 8 p.m. and I start my live at night or day at 8 p.m. and we go through all the way through until 4 or 5 or 6 in the morning. And often, sometimes I'll go to bed at 3 and I'll wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I've just got a notification on the Slack saying that the new code has been published onto Expo.
I think having the right expertise at the table is crucial nowadays. And if you look at startups, for example, the second most common reason for failure is the lack of right skills. So each time we are doing a new software solution, a technical solution, I think it's crucial to make sure that we have the right skills at the table. And if you don't have those skills internally, I think an organization like Geeky Ants, it's exactly what you need, being able to bring those experts and that expertise from Geeky Ants to your table to be able to develop the right solution and be successful with your projects.
Well, how's this one? I'm never nervous when somebody says we're adding a new person to the team. I'm never nervous about that. That's pretty impressive, right? I've worked with other companies where that's very, very nerve-wracking. Haven't had that problem at all with Geeky Ants. We've had new people come on board to the team, and they've added even more. So that's amazing.
So Geeky Ants, I would recommend to people who have a really great idea but don't necessarily know how to move forward with it. So you need to have some idea of how it looks like a wireframe, which is a couple of hand scribbles, or you don't need to go to the extent of what I did to design an entire prototype app, but they've been able to take my information and turn it into something that's really great. Although no one's seen it yet, but it's still really great all the time. So I would recommend Geeky Ants, again, for anyone who is aspiring to do something different, to challenge the norm, to do something creative. And I think the Geeky Ants team has got the breadth and the knowledge to be able to do lots of things with that.
Extremely highly. I have already recommended Geeky Ants to a few teams who I know are looking for fantastic engineers to augment their team, and I would say it's a 10 out of 10. Fantastic support, very amazing sense of ownership, amazing sense of collaboration, very clear communication, and all these things make it an amazing experience.
I think nobody else should do business with you because we want all your time. That's probably not a good idea, though. So how do you rate? How could you rate somebody higher? I mean, it's.
We'll try our best to give you as much as we can.
But I mean, if you're working with somebody, and everything works well, and it's really comfortable, and it's fun, and the quality is superb, and people go way beyond, expectation, way beyond the Call of Duty. I mean, how can it, I don't know how to be more effusive. I mean, you guys are amazing to work with. And any other firm would be lucky to work with you guys.